Hey everybody! So there's this tag going around, you may have heard of it. It's my first 7 jobs, and now that I've gotten the kids put away in their bedroom for probably 5 minutes, so I'd go ahead and tell you my first 7 jobs. So my first job was when I was 15. I worked at a fast food restaurant on the weekends. Typical first job for a teenage kid. And I was the prep person, so I pulled everything out of the freezer and got it all put into trays for thawing out and for the food people to cook it and pass it out. So that was my first job. And then my second job, I started right towards the end of my senior year, and I worked at a movie theater. My job title was usher, but I pretty much did everything. Took the tickets, made the food, and just cleaned everything pretty much. It was a movie theater that had been slowly going out of business for a while, so it was a really slow job, and we just kind of cleaned everything and pretended to do work and watch movies and do all that kind of fun stuff. My third job was at a mortgage company, and I was in the shipping department. Well, I was the main shipper. So with loans, they come in like huge files. And so at the end of the process, I would copy about half of each file, and then I would put it in a thing and ship it away. And I also did reorganizing the files in filing cabinets and did some reception work and just did a bunch of stuff here and there. My fourth job was to be an assistant to the teacher at a daycare. So I started in the 1-year-old classroom, then I moved up to the 2-year-old classroom, then I moved up to the 3-year-old classroom, and all I did was help plan stuff and take care of kids because I loved kids and wanted all the experience that I could get. And then after that, I went to a company that custom made ear mold pieces. So we'd get impressions of people's ears, and then we'd make a mold with a gel stuff, and then I would do the acrylic. And then I'd pour the acrylic, and then I'd grind it and shape it, and then we'd send it off. And there were pieces like as iPods, custom fit iPods, hearing aids, like security guys or musicians where they have the little coil that connects to like a little battery charger or whatever, custom made earpieces. So I did that for a couple years. And then I worked at a chiropractor office. I was a receptionist, and so I just took care of the phones and the paperwork and all that stuff. And after that, I worked at a hotel lodge, and I took reservations and so I set up the stays for everybody at the lodge. And then that leads to now. So this is my 8th job, but I'm not employed. So I'm a stay-at-home mom now, and I homeschool, and I take care of everything in the house and those little monsters. Yeah. So those are my jobs up to today. And I will be doing my journey for homeschooling. I've only homeschooled kind of unofficially for a 1.5 years now, and now I'm actually trying to get a routine going. My 5-year-old, he's technically kindergarten, so time to getting used to homeschooling. And then my 4-year-old, he goes to a preschool. And then I have my 2-year-old who's just kind of picking up on everything the other boys do. So I am doing all that, and I don't really have any curriculum or anything like that, but we'll see how things go. So those are my 7 jobs, and I will talk to you later. Bye.